अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Today we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, chapter 19, and text slok we will read today 25. Please repeat after me. सतत्र निर्मुक्त समस्त संग सतत्र निर्मुक्त समस्त संग आत्मानुभूत्या विधुतत्रिलिंगः परे मले ब्रह्मणि वासुदेवे लेभे गतिं भागवतीं प्रतीतः सतत्र निर्मुक्त समस्त संग आत्मानुभूत्या विधुतत्रिलिंगः परे मले ब्रह्म ब्रह्मणि वासुदेवे लेभे गतिं भागवतीं प्रतीतः स तत्र निर्मुक्त समस्त संगा आत्मानुभूत्या विधुतत्रिलिंगः परे मले ब्रह्मणि वासुदेवे लेभे गतिं भागवतीं प्रतीतः माता जी पढ़ेंगी। सह महाराज यजाति तत्र upon doing this निर्मुक्तः was immediately liberated from समस्त संगः all contamination आत्मानुभूत्या simply by understanding his constitutional position vidhuta was cleansed of trilinga, the contamination caused by the three modes of material nature सत्वगुण, रजोगुण and tamogun pare unto the transcendence amale without material contact Brahmani the Supreme Lord Vasudev Krishna the absolute truth Bhagavan lebhe achieved Gatim, the destination, Bhagavatim, as an associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Pratitah, famous. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Because King Jajati completely surrendered unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vasudeva, he was freed from all contamination of the material modes of nature. Because of his self-realization, he was able to fix his mind upon the transcendence Param Brahman, Vasudeva, and thus he ultimately achieved the position of an associate of the Lord. Purport. The word vidhuta means cleansed, is very significant. Everyone in this material world is contaminated. Karanam gunasangosya. Because we are in material condition, we are contaminated either by Sattvagun, by Rajogun, or by Tamogun. Even if one becomes a qualified Brahman in the modes of goodness, Sattvagun, he is still materially contaminated. One must come to the platform of Shuddha Sattva, transcending the Sattva Guna. Then one is Vidhut Trilinga, cleansed of the contamination caused by the three modes of material nature. This is possible by the mercy of Krishna, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 1-17. Srinvatam swakatha Krishna punya sarvana kirtanah hridyantasto bhadrani vidhinoti suhritsatam. Sri Krishna, the Supreme, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, Super Soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotees, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his message, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. A person trying to be perfectly Krishna conscious by hearing the words of Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita certainly has all the dirty things cleansed from the course of his heart. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, Cheto Darpan Marjanam. The process of hearing and chanting the glories of the Supreme Lord washes away the dirty things accumulated in the core of the heart. As soon as one is freed from all the dirt of material contamination, as Maharaj Jajati was, one's original position as an associate of the Lord is revealed. This is called Swarup Siddhi or personal perfection. Personal perfection. So now here we are almost the culmination of this chapter, going to end of this chapter. Previously, in this chapter and also previous chapter, described how Maharaj Jajati become degraded, we become engaged in materialistic sense gratification. That part was a degradation. adha patan. And it also describes Jajati, first of all in beginning, took the youth, Yauvan, of his youngest son and enjoyed material happiness for continuous 1,000 years without any interruption, without any break. Story part, incident we know, how he was engaged in sense gratification, how he got Devyani, many years engaged in sense gratification. And then somehow or other, this opportunity was hampered. Sukracharya cursed him to become old person. And then for time being he was in such an awkward position, immediately he became old. However, by the mercy of Sukracharya, his grandfather, he was able to restore his youth. How he did? He took the youth, Yauvan, of his youngest son, Puru Maharaj. He has 4 sons, 4 or 5 sons. Puru was the youngest one. So Maharaj Jajati exchanged his old age, he gave to Puru, and he took his Yauvan, youth to him. And again he enjoyed materialistic sense gratification for complete 1,000 years without any interruption. But Jajati was not satisfied at all. Rather, he became very much disgusted. All the sense gratification opportunity he was giving, delight for Jajati Maharaj, same sense gratification become extremely unpleasing for him. He became disgusted with the sense gratification. And he could understand the tukshata, the worthlessness of the material sense gratification, as well as its insignificance, unsubstantial. He could understand this material sense gratification is worthless. It has no any substance in it, and it is insignificant. And also he realized anityata. All the sense gratification, it is not permanent at all. It is temporary, for time being. यही संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुख यो न एवते आद्यंतवंतः कौन्तेय न ते शिवरमते बुध. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjun, the material sense gratification or happiness we get due to when our senses comes into touch with sense object, we realize, we experience a certain type of happiness, favorable situation, that sense gratification. Sansparsaj bhog. And यही संस्पर्शजा भोगा दुख यो न एवते आद्यंतवंतः. But every single sense gratification in this material world, it has a beginning and an end also. Agama paino, sense gratification comes, it does not stay permanently with us, it goes away. Agama apaino, it goes away. Therefore, the highly intelligent person, na tesu ramate buddha. Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar Lalita Vishakha ji ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So, na tesu ramate buddha. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, a Buddha, intelligent person, Vidwan, he doesn't take part in this material delight, happiness. So one point, Maharaj Jajati also understand, he could understand the anityata, The Nitya means is like temporarity of the bhoga and same time all the bhoga, they have no any substantial, they are not substantial, no any substance in it. And then at that point, very celebrated subject matter of this chapter, previous chapter, he tells an allegorical story, Rupak Katha, depicting his own degraded situation. He tells the story of goat, Chagal. And he was narrating this story to his own dear wife, Devyani. He had intention, he told this story in order to arouse, evoke Vairag detachment. And then, of course, he got detachment. And then the previous verse at this point, right after telling the story, he narrated the story, he was sitting in the palace, residential palace of his own, and then what happens after? Means he first he was engaged, completely, entirely engaged in sense gratification, attached in sense gratification. Every single ounce of his energy was engaged for sense gratification. Now he got detachment, disgusted, he became disgusted with sense gratification, and then he tells a story. After that telling a story, he did many things, but yesterday verse was describing Asevitam Varspugan Sadvarga Vishayesuva. The same Jajati Maharaj, who was engaged for continuous 1000 years in sense gratification, Chadena Mumuche Nidam Jat Paksha Iva Dija. Immediately, as soon as he got detachment, renunciation, Vairag, immediately he gave Chadena Mumuche Nidam, Chadena Mumuche. Within the fraction of second, he gave up all sense gratification, attachment for sense gratification. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, example is given, Jat Paksha Iva Dvija. Dvij means bird. Pakshi ko Dvij कहते हैं. That 2-time birth forever. First he comes out from the womb of mother as an egg, that first birth. And then after some time, when the egg becomes mature, then mother bird breaks the very cleverly, very nicely, very expertly that egg, and the baby comes out. And therefore, a bird, Pakshi, is called Dvij. So for time being, the male and female, father and mother bird, they made a nest, ghosala, in order to give birth to the baby bird. And then for time being the birds remains there. But as soon as the wings, feathers are grown, immediately the small baby bird runs away, flies away from it doesn't stay there. Other for time being, with a very small bird, they make a nest, ghosla, they lay the egg, nourish the child, and as soon as the child, baby bird, wings, feather, grown, immediately, Jat Paksha Ivo Dija. As a Jat Paksha, whose wings are grown, has been grown, and the birds flies away from the nest. Similarly, Jajati Maharaj gave up all opportunity for sense gratification. Chadena, within a moment, he did not take much. So that part was Jat Paksha, he gave up. 2 days description, and then what happened? He called his youngest son, Puru, and he exchanged. He gave youth, Yauvan, to his son, and he exchanged. He took back the old age. It was his own old age. He again took back, and then he become free from all contamination. So this was so tatra, same Jajati. You can remember the Jajati, how he was engaged for sense gratification, how he was attached for his wife and sense gratification. Nirmukta samasta sangha. He become completely, entirely free from all contamination. Vidhut Trilinga. He become completely purified, absolutely purified from all sangha, all the attachment, all the for sense gratification. And Pare Male Brahmani Vasudeva. Yesterday verse was described how he gave up his sense gratification, and today verse described, 24th this verse described how Jajati Maharaj achieved highest perfectional stage possible in human form of life. कल वर्णन हो रहा था कैसे उन्होंने छोड़ दिया सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन, and today description about how he got highest perfectional stage possible in human form of life. Lebhe gatim. He got the destination, supreme destination. Bhagavatim gati. Destination related to, in regard with the Bhagavan, Krishna. Here, Srila Prabhupada Thakur, he got the position of an associate of the Supreme Personality of God. Means, for time being, he executed spiritual life, cultivated his Krishna consciousness in the forest. He went to the forest. His wife also went to the forest. She also got the highest perfectional stage, and Maharaj Jajati also got the highest perfectional stage. So, Pare Male Brahmani Vasudevi. So here, how come such a contaminated person, such a degraded person become completely purified? This verse talks about Atmanubhutya. Atmanubhuti. Atmanubhuti means Brahmopashanaya. By cultivating Krishna consciousness, simply by understanding, realizing his own constitutional position that a living entity is the eternal servant of Krishna, and his prime duty is to serve Krishna, render devotional service in the lotus feet of Krishna. This part he realized. And this realization, this understanding was so powerful. By simply this understanding, self-realization, Brahma Bhavanaya, Atma Bhutya, Atma Bhuti, means self-realization. He could understand his own constitutional position as well as Maharaj Jajati was able to understand the supreme constitutional position of Krishna. Not only this, he realized the relationship between a living entity and Krishna, relationship between him and Krishna, and also he realized what was his duty towards Krishna. So Brahmanubhutya, Brahma Upashanaya, Swarup Sakshatkarena, by cultivating Krishna consciousness, by cultivating pure devotional service in the lotus feet of Krishna, he was, by Brahma realization, he becomes completely purified. And by cultivation of Krishna consciousness, he got Bhagavatim Gatim. Gati means destination. Bhagavati means which is related to Krishna. Concerning Bhagavatim Gati, he got the Parshadottam, he become associates, Parshad of Lord. This is called highest. So Prabhupada ji here in this purpose talks about how we can get that perfectional stage. Srila Prabhupada in this purpose talks about importance of hearing. Our heart would be completely purified, anartha nivritti, if we developed affinity, taste, ruchi, eagerness, jigyasa about hearing the pastime of Lord Krishna, hearing name of Krishna. So here a description about Prabhupada has quoted the Sriyotam Swakatha Krishna Punya Sarvana Kirtana Hridantasto Bhadrani Vidhunoti Suhrtsatam. Sriyotam Swakatha Krishna, when Krishna sees that some devotee has developed taste, ruchi, affinity for hearing Krishna Katha, or if a devotee, a living entity, engage himself in the hearing and chanting, then Krishna, because he is always situated in the heart of every single living entity as Paramatma, Hridayantastha Bhadrani. So whatever the impurity, abhadra, bhadra means auspicious, abhadra means inauspicious. Whatever inauspiciousness, inauspicious desire for sense gratification is there in any heart, since Krishna is there, immediately cleanse it. Srinatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana Hridyantastha Bhadrani Vidhunoti Suhrtatam. So Krishna, when Krishna sees that a devotee is very much eager, he has developed affinity, he has developed taste in hearing and chanting of Krishna glories, immediately, since Krishna is there in the heart of every living entity, he cleansed immediately the heart. That in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna, Tesam evanu kampartham aham agyan jam tamah nashayami atma bhavasto gyan deepena bhasvata. By Gyan Deep, by the Krishna lights a brilliant lamp in the heart of a living entity, a devotee, and Gyan Deepena Bhasvata, immediately his heart becomes completely purified, completely illuminated. Then he can see everything as it is. So, hearing is most important aspect if someone wants to revive his Krishna consciousness. And then how we can get taste, how ruchi develops, taste develops in our heart for Krishna Katha. In Bhagavatam, Sususo Sardadhanasya Vasudev Katha Ruchi Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. Sut Goswami talks about how we can develop taste, ruchi, affinity for Krishna Katha. Syan Mahat Sevaya, by rendering devotional service to the Mahat, a devotee. When we render practical service in the lotus feet of a devotee, then we develop taste for Krishna Katha. Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra Punya Tirtha Nishemara. And other the Punya Tirtha Nishemara, Punya Tirth. If we serve Punya Tirth, Dham, on this material world, Lord appears and displays pastime, different places, that is called Tirth or Dham. When one person serves Dham, Punya Tirth, or he goes in Punya Tirth and hear there in the Tirtha about the Krishna, then he develops affinity, attachment for Krishna Katha. And Krishna Katha, by association, how we can develop taste for Bhagavatam? By the mercy of a Bhagavat devotee. There are two Bhagavat, two types of Bhagavat. Ek Bhagavata Bada Bhakti Rasa Shastra. One Bhagavatam is the book Bhagavatam, which is Bhakti Rasa Shastra, which is Ras, melodies of devotional service, is scripture. And our Bhagavat, and there is another Bhagavat, that is Bhakta, Bhakti Rasa Pat. Bhakta is the recipient of the rasa, patra. So, एक भागवत बड़ा भक्ति रस शास्त्र, एक भागवत है किताब, और दूसरा भागवत कौन है? आर भागवत, आर में दूसरा, आर भागवत कौन है? भक्त, भक्त क्या? भक्ति रस पात्र. He is the patra, container of the bhakti ras. All the bhakti ras, rasa, melody of devotional service, emotion of devotional service resides in the heart of a devotee. So here, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami described that so sardadhanasya Vasudeva katha ruchi. When someone engage himself attentively and with faith and ruchi, with faith and sardha, he engage himself in Sarvana and Kirtan, then since Krishna is there in the heart of the devotee, the heart of that person, immediately Krishna cleans his heart. Cleansing heart means that his heart becomes purified from all inauspicious desire for sense gratification. That is impurity of the heart. We have developed attachment for sense gratification. That is all considered very inauspicious thing in your heart. That is impurity of heart. So when Krishna says that sees that if someone is eager to, he have developed jigyasa, inquisitive for hearing and chanting, immediately Krishna comes in the heart of a devotee. Of course, he is situated in the heart of a devotee, he cleans away. Tat satatra, so pare male brahmani Vasudeva. How he was able to, pare male, he was able, Maharaj Jajati was able to completely concentrate his mind, pare amale brahmani Vasudeva. He concentrated, he fixed his mind, all senses in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, and then he get lebhe gatim, bhagavatim gatim lebhe, which is, he become the associates of Lord, he become completely free from repeated cycle of birth and death. He becomes self-realization, realized person, he becomes self-realized, he got self-realization, becomes self-realized, and then he got the highest perfectional stage possible in human form of life. So this was the, so previously he was such a degraded person, but eventually. So here I should stop. We have few minutes for question and answer. If you have any question or comment, you are most welcome.
Thank you. And thank you. This instruction also various Srila Prabhupada's teachings is talk about the seven defense. To commit sinful activities and strength and chanting all names. And then we see in the purport, in the translation before this one, where he talks about he was enjoying sense gratification, but we read in this translation, they completely surrendered. It kind of like, how do we explain it? How can we understand? How can we actually explain that?
हाँ थोड़ा सा नज़दीक आप सुना है हम नहीं पढ़ा आप थोड़ा हिंदी में बता दिए क्या कहे हम तो समझ में नहीं How Jajati Maharaj got detachment? How he developed Vairag? This was your question?
Srila Prabhupada teaches about committing sinful activities and the strength of chanting the holy names. And then you read in the translation before this one how King Yati was enjoying sense gratification. And then we read in this translation that he surrendered under the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we went back to Vaikuntha. So how do we, understand it?
क्या क्या अवसर
बोल रहे हैं कि पहले के रिपोर्ट में प्रकाश लिख रहे हैं कि सातवां अपराध है जहाँ के मतलब पाप करना तो संस्कृत विषय में तो ऑलमोस्ट मतलब पाप ही होते हैं और इस परपट के माध्यम से इमीडिएटली वो सभी जो रिएक्शन से मुक्त हो गए और भगवतम गति को प्राप्त कर लिया उन्होंने ये कैसे एक्सप्लेन किया जा सकता है
about Jajati Maharaj he did not commit any sinful activity धर्मा विरुद्धो भूतेषु कामोस्मि भरतर्षभ he was engaged in sense gratification but same time be sure that he was not engaged in sinful activity what he was enjoying that was according to religious principle in first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam when description how Parikshit Maharaj appeared, when Maharaj Parikshit took birth in the palace of Yudhishthir Maharaj, that time many Brahmanas came and they were talking. They saw the horoscope of the child, baby boy, child, Parikshit Maharaj, and one prediction about the child, that this Jajati Riva Dharmika. Maharaj Yudhishthir, Arjun, your grandson will become equally dharmic, religious person as Maharaj Jajati. So Jajati was engaged in sense gratification, no doubt. But that sense gratification, bhoga, was supported. It was not against the religious principle. So he was not engaged in sinful activity. Dharma aviruddho, a sense gratification, especially sex life, if it is not contrary to religious principle, Krishna says it is opulence, it is vibhuti of myself. So Jajati Maharaj, be sure, Jajati Maharaj was not, he never ever committed even a single sinful activity. Though still it was big degradation, completely, all senses were completely engaged in sense gratification, forgetting Krishna. How he was able to develop such a taste for devotional service, so much so that he got the highest possible perfectional stage in human form of life. In commentary, one commentator talked about while Maharaj Jajati was engaged in sense gratification, so he was also king. So he heard about Ambrish Maharaj. King, they always hear about that king. He was one point some Brahmanas came in it and he was describing a glorious position of Ambrish Maharaj. And then he got whole description, he heard how Jajatim, how Ambrish Maharaj was engaged in devotional story. By hearing that activities of pastime of Maharaj he also developed this taste. He also hankering, he started to repenting about his position, and then he engaged in devotional service. So simply by hearing the activity of a previous saintly king, Ambrish Maharaj, so that become, he changed whole, by simply hearing that pastime activity of Ambrish Maharaj, his course of direction immediately completely changed and he become devotee. I mean, he become Krishna conscious. Previously he was bhoga conscious. He was not sinful person for sure. He was bhoga conscious. Every single ounce of his energy was engaged for cultivating or enjoying the materialistic happiness. And when he got the understanding, realization, then he summoned every single ounce, every single milliliter of his energy, and completely was dedicated, engaged in the service of Krishna. That is the reason why he got Bhagavatim Gatim, Bhagavati Gati, destination of Bhagavati means, Prabhupada here translates highest perfectional stage possible for a living entity, and that is Parshadattva. He became one of associates of Lord Krishna. पार्षद किंसमैन. ठीक है, आप आज कुछ कमेंट बताइए करभाजन प्रभु. टुडे ही वॉज नॉट अलाउड टू क्वेश्चन, रेदर कमेंट और करेक्शन और सम एलोबरेशन. सर्वस्व चाहम हृदय सन्निवेश. कृष्ण से ट्वाइस इन भगवद्गीता अहम सर्वस्व. कैसे? हाँ, कृष्ण से ईश्वर सर्वभूतानाम हृदय से अर्जुन तिष्ठति. यू आर टेलिंग द कृष्ण इज सिचुएटेड इन हार्ट ऑफ एवरी सिंगल लिविंग एंटिटी. Again, please. In the heart, Krishna is residing in our heart, and in our heart there is also innumerable, inauspicious desire is also sitting next to Krishna here. Yes, he does. तेषामेवानुकंपार्थम अहम अज्ञान जम तमः नाशयामि आत्मभावस्तु ज्ञान दीपेन भासता. Krishna, of course, he is sitting there for this purpose. He is sitting there, situated in your heart. He wants to arouse auspicious desire, subh iksha, and he wants to destroy all inauspicious desire for sense gratification. For that reason, that is only mission Krishna is there. Just he also is by Kuntha, but same time as a Paramatma, he is residing in the heart of every single living entity.
So by the time he can...
Yeah, he can do it. Yes. And he did, like here, for Jati Maharaj. Okay, so...
You said that
In beginning he was in, Krishna was in heart, but when he was engaged in sense gratification, Krishna was like neutral, indifferent. Okay, go ahead. But when he inclined, he moved his face towards the Krishna, then Krishna becomes very active. Now I have to do that mission, I have to do the work. And immediately he destroyed, purified from all inauspicious material desire.
So this is before he died.
Before he was not active, not so much active. Basic information he was giving. Matta smritir jnana apoharam cha. Basic things, how can we survive, how can destroy of karma. Basic instruction Krishna gave. Sarvasya chaham hridaya sannivesto mattah smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Whatever smriti, remembrance is there, reason is Krishna. Which if something remember, it is not our own power, personal power to remember anything. In order to remember, okay, we can remember, Krishna helps, he gives the remembrance, memory. And when Krishna was here, apohanam cha, we forget all. And whatever information we are here, that is also by the mercy of Paramatma. Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki, Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki.